Hi, I'm Michael Kurosh. I live in Santa Barbara, California, one of the most beautiful places on earth. My design center is where people come to reimagine their homes and spaces. I work with the best designers, clients with broad tastes, and experts who navigate the fascinating world of design. I'm always excited to learn something new, and I never say no to a challenge. This is Design Santa Barbara. Welcome to Design Santa Barbara. I'm Michael Kurosh, and today we are in Santa Barbara Design Center, heading south to Leesa Wilson Goldmunz's own home. I'm excited to see this place. It's been in works for the last 8 years. I have seen it here and there, but never completed. Please join us.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, Leesa. We are finally at your beautiful home, showcasing it today.
Well, it took 8 years, but yes, actually we're here.
It's fantastic. I cannot imagine a better view anywhere in the world.
This is why we bought the house. This is a house that's all about the view.
It's incredible. It's just heaven multiplied by heaven.
Yeah, okay.
It's very nice.
I'll go with that.
Our viewers probably very excited to learn about your house. Tell them.
Well, I think one of the reasons we decided this would be a good idea is because a lot of people always ask, well, how do you live? You know, what does your house look like when I'm doing other people's houses? So it's a little bit like the shoemaker's children, you know, are the last ones to get shoes. But we did
This is not shoemaker's children, my dear.
Well, shoes. It's all about
Let's not give the false information. It looks amazing, beautiful.
Thank you.
And yes, tell us, what is this? I mean, I have been here a few times, but
yes, you have.
Every single time I show up, it looks better and better and better. I don't know how much better can it get.
Well, I think we're done.
You think so?
we're done.
Okay.
Yeah. 1957. So when I found it, it had been on the market for 3 years, and it was quite a project. There were a lot of people who were a bit scared about it, but I knew that it was in my wheelhouse. I knew what I wanted to do with it. And I just needed to honor the lines of the house and the amazing fact that it's a glass house with a flat roof, and make it more 21st century contemporary rather than stuck in the time warp of 1957 with a couple of bad adjustments along the way.
Wonderful. It just, the front looks very much like you would find a house that has been hugely remodeled, but you didn't do that much, or
Actually,
did you?
this copper facade is original.
Incredible.
What we did is expand it across the entire length of the front of the house. It just used to be here on the overhang, and we expanded it that way. The fountain, which is original, was blue.
Oh, the fountain was here?
The fountain was here, but it was tiny blue tiles.
I see.
And it was broken. And there were very bad rose bushes and ancient lemon plants out here, trees, not so good. So we regraded, we redid.
It's beautiful. And you did it very water-wise. I see a lot of, things
very
that
green.
save the water, and it's perfect for where we are. You have this grass that is synthetic grass, and you have beautiful pebble stones.
It's low water. We have solar. We had a chance to, again,
Bring
make
it to 21st
things
century.
really workable for the 21st century.
Yes, fantastic. I love the glass. We would love to see it from inside.
Let's go in.
Let's go in.
We'll show you all the new windows and doors. Every single one was replaced.
Starting with this door right here.
That's the only original one we kept.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So follow
All right,
me in.
Let's go.
Do come in.
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful home. You are right. It's a lot of glass, and it's airy and light. Nice.
Well,
Beautiful.
before we get to all about the view, this is just like that little landing quiet moment where I've got favorite art and a local mirror.
Beautiful.
From a place on Coast Village Road.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Your house, I think, should always just be about what you like, not if you're worried about a trend or what somebody else likes. It's what do you like? So green's my favorite color, and I just fell in love with that mirror.
This is beautiful. Both of them are very nice and actually attractive. Very nice.
Thanks.
That's what people expect from your house,
Come on, we'll show you the rest.
All right.
So, as mentioned, the house is all about the view. It really is walls of glass. Windows that we had imported from Europe by a company called Rayners. We were one of the first houses here in the West Coast to have them. I did some research and I knew that the old aluminum sliders that were broken needed to be upgraded, but the house really, really needed a strong visual line because it is so much glass.
These are some of the biggest doors I have ever seen, actually. The frames are just ginormous, and that's why you get all the view unobstructed.
It's all about the view.
It's beautiful, yes, it is. I mean, your house, no, interior is incredible too, but the view is amazing.
The interior is really, really quiet. And for me, it's because I have a busy life and I deal with color a lot and I deal with other people's wants and needs. So this to me is just a nice calm palette so that I can relax when I come home. And it's also just my favorite colors. I dress this way.
I can see it, yeah.
and that's what I like in my house.
It's very cozy, very warm actually. You see a lot of places you go, there's white and light. It looks boring. Here in your house, it's just all movement, it's happy, and has a lot of nice, warm touches everywhere.
Thank you. Nothing in here is white. This is ivory and cream and khaki, but not stark white. Even the paint, which is Faro and Ball, pointing. I did 3 or 4 different versions to see the warmth, because if you have really big light, things can get very frosty and very cold. And this isn't what that house needed.
No, not at all, not at all. Beautiful colors on the floor too, and
Thanks.
very practical at the same time. You say, you know.
We have 3 dogs, they run up and down.
A lot of places I go, they have black floors, and it just shows a lot of little da-da-da-da.
And it wouldn't have been the right thing to do here. The floors go out to the concrete hardscape, and we tried to maintain the same color. For me, it was visually about being on the beach. Same thing, because we've got that view.
Where do we go from here?
So, open spaces with open spaces, and you don't have any walls. How do you put furniture around? So we have slip-covered sofas that the dogs can sit on, and at Christmas, everybody gets a seat.
It's beautiful. Actually, I love this. Actually, the carpeting underneath, it matches very nicely with the whole 9 yard.
Everybody likes the carpet, but my mom, she's 87, and it makes her fall over.
Oh yeah, well, God bless her.
So then open space to the dining room. So Michael, the living room opens to the dining room, again with the big same shared windows. This is, again, really simple because we have a big family, but I just needed a dark table to ground everything. Again, there are like 13 people who come to dinner frequently because my whole family lives in town. And then I balanced, I am lucky. I balanced that with a very favorite piece of art of mine. This is a Tonga cloth that I found at an antique fair in San Francisco, and I had mounted and framed, again, by a local guy. And these are Belgian antique prints. My husband being half Belgian, I sort of liked that idea. And I loved the color, so we did, again, the same thing. And we picked up, this was a very bad countertop. We kept these as original because I wanted to keep a few things, but the travertine matches the fireplace. And if you'll notice in the entry, we also just balanced the rooms with topped and tailed, as they say in England, with the travertine.
I would not have expected anything else. It's my second favorite room in the whole house is dining room. It's beautiful.
Well,
I noticed that little menu you had over there. You gotta tell the viewers about the menu.
So my husband and I are big foodies. We love to eat.
And he's a great chef.
He's a really good cook.
You're a good cook, but he's a great chef.
I'm very spoiled. Our very favorite waiter, head of house at a restaurant in Paris we've been going to for 30 years, was retiring. So we went over for his last week, and he signed the menu for Mon Mari de Paris, which is what I call him, which is my Paris husband. And when we would call to make reservations, I would say that his American wife is coming, and it would cause a big stir. But it's one of those things that makes a house a home. People know I live here, that we love these things. So your home should reflect the things you love.
Absolutely, it's right. It's beautiful. I mean, how can you not like this here? It's fantastic.
Thank you.
I love the chandelier with the branches and the little lights.
An LA company. had one similar in their showroom, and I designed this to, again, just be very organic, part of nature, branches, and to span the table.
It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It matches beautiful colors, and the Tonga cloth over there matches everything. It just like pulls the whole colors together.
It's almost like I had a plan.
Yeah, you know your trade. You know, not go that far, but yeah.
And we laugh because we have a piano in our dining room. Doesn't everyone?
No, they don't.
There was really nowhere else to put it.
It's next to your bar,
and it's next to the bar. Which
beautiful place. You can play music and drink a little bit here.
There was an old bad bar there, and we just used the same plumbing in the same spot and put a new one in.
And I love it how these handles actually match your chandelier.
Again, it was almost like I had a plan.
It looks like it.
One of the fun things for a designer is being a creative business is when you find something that's like that. Because I was looking for handles and I went across them and I'm like, oh, well, yeah, that's got to be done. Yeah. That's what makes my job so fun.
Well, you know, you make it fun, yes. Well, very nice. Very, very, very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, where do we go from here?
Let's go to where we really live every day, which is the family room in my office.
There you go.
Okay.
Leesa has outdone herself once again. What a stunning home. When we come back, we will see more of this house. Today on Design FYI, we're going to talk about what not to buy when you're going shopping for rugs. Most big outlets or national chains, they sell nowadays hand-tufted rugs. This sounds like it's hand knotted, it's done by hand, but actually they are not. It's called hand-tufted and is actually a gun that rolls the wool around the warp, and they are not good rugs at all. So this is a sample we're having here for you to see. Anything that has a backing like this, flip your rugs over at home, see if it has a backing, is absolutely not good. So what it does is it hides what they did below this thing, which is a latex glue, which actually is toxin. And if you have got any rugs over the net, I hate to say it, over the net, because it's easy to sell and they're inexpensive, you buy these things over the internet. So when it comes to your house, they smell. Have you noticed that? They smell more like a gasoline or more like a diesel because they don't let the latex cure. And the latex that glues this wool to this backing smells a lot. On top of that, they shed quite a lot. The wool is cheap because they need to be inexpensive and they shed. I would not recommend you to get anything, again, that has a backing and is glued because it comes apart very easily. It is temporary. It is not a green product because they wear very quickly, end up in the fill, and just basically as a landfill junk we are adding to our planet. The things I would recommend you to get, unlike these things that have backing, is the rugs that they have nuts to them. So as what to buy, I highly recommend you to get some rugs that they are hand knotted. And how you can see, flip it to the back and you can see the knots are done individually and each one is slightly different than the next one because they're done by hand and the intensity of the wool and the pull they have, the weaver, makes them look different. Also the sides are done by hand. That you can see very easily. If you want to buy a real rug, please come to Santa Barbara Design Center and I can gladly help you. Thank you for joining us on Design FYI, Santa Barbara Design Center, Fort and Olive. Welcome back to Design Santa Barbara. Today we are in Montecito, California, touring Leesa Wilson Goldmunz's own home. Let's see more of it.
As discussed, this really is my personal home. It's where we live. It's what we do. So when we bought the house, one of the things that I knew immediately is that I wanted to have an office in the central part of the house. So we laugh because, as you mentioned, my husband's a very good cook. So my office is here at the end of the family room, and his office is the kitchen, which adjoins the family room. But
you got a good gig out here,
I
have to tell you. Look at the view you have from your office.
It's
I don't think too many people have an office that has that view.
I have the best seat in the house. I really do.
I think best seat in the world. Look at that view you have.
It's, you can see Bellasuaro, you can see the harbor. I just find it really, really relaxing, very calm. And we talked about, again, there's really not a lot of color in the house, but my favorite color is green. So I have these vintage McGuire chairs that I recovered in a green fabric. This is a sofa you made for me.
Oh my goodness, yes, I made that a while ago.
Well, the dogs ruined the first one, so we're having it recovered.
It's beautiful. Yeah, that's actually use a lot of sectional, and it is in your house too. Watching TV, I bet you it's very comfortable.
And again, it's, you know, I'm fancy. Sure, I like nice things. That's the quilt my grandmother made me 40 years ago.
Oh, that's so nice.
And I always have it on my sofa because it means something to me. Your house should have personal things in it.
I love the personal sign you have out there. Well, you should see it. I'm not bossy, I'm the boss, which is true.
Which is true. Well, and we laugh because this really is how I live. I know it's ridiculous. It's a caviar box. But because I'm really short.
It's because you're not fancy, that's what it is. Your step stool is a caviar box.
I put my feet on it.
And I bet you ate it.
I did. And every bit of it, myself.
Bon appetit. Yeah,
Thank you. So this is where we live. This is how we live. And
I love to see the kitchen. I want to see David's office.
Let's go ahead there.
All right, let's go there. Haha, now we are in my favorite room in the whole house. Now I know David cooks here.
You do love a kitchen, don't you?
I love kitchens. I'm always hungry.
When we bought this, right above our view was mirrored shelves and sliding doors. So back in the 50s, the help could be in here and didn't bother the fancy people. We obviously took all that out so that my personal chef
With a $100 million view.
Can have a really great view. So when we got the house, the teal blue GE ovens were still in the...
at least they were updated. Usually they are avocado color, you know.
No, this is before avocado, predates avocado. So obviously we've modernized and we have everything we need. But I did hide all the plugs because, again, I don't like plugs, so they're undermount. And I wanted cabinetry that went all the way to the ceiling because it is such a long run. It just helped that modern aesthetic of not having too many things going on. Modern is all about what's not there. In a Victorian house, you can throw anything at it you want. Put another cornice up, hang a chandelier. With modern, it's really about sight lines and things being the way they should be.
And things you don't see. That was very nice. I learned something again. So you did beautiful kitchen. I mean, it looks modern, but it's very, again, warm and widening. And I see you just took the best of each appliance you can get, which is very important actually, because these are things that last 20 years, 30 years, and you cooking every day with it.
And my husband had 2 requests. He's a very patient man, as you well know. Because I'm
awesome guy, actually. I love him.
He had 2 requests. He had to pick the appliances and where were we going to put the wine cellar.
Oh, okay. Wine cellar. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, we're going to go there.
Okay.
I'm a whiskey guy, but heck, wine during the day, why not?
Okay, we'll go to the wine cellar.
All right, let's go.
Michael, we didn't need a second closet, but we really did need the wine cellar. So it's got a breeze air. It's really temperature controlled. It's 528 bottles. We go through quite a bit. So it keeps refilling itself.
When we come back, we will see more of Leesa Wilson Goldmunds's own home. How many times in the last year have you said to yourself, I really need a new sofa? Spending so much time at home lately, you deserve the most comfortable furniture. At Santa Barbara Design Center's massive showroom, we have numerous selections of sofas and sectionals that you can take home today. Or we can custom build your dream sofa. We make the most comfortable and stylish sofas and sectionals in the industry today. Just ask the top designers in Santa Barbara. They use our sofas and sectionals in their projects because they know clients are beyond satisfied with the results. For a decision as important as this, don't go online or buy from a catalog photo. Come into 410 Olive Street and let our experienced team help you find the perfect fit for your home. Trust me, you want to sit on it before you buy. Welcome back to Design Santa Barbara. Today we are in Montecito, California, touring Leesa Wilson Goldmoon's own home. Stunning house and amazing views. Let's see more of it.
So here we are in the inner sanctum, as it were.
You wake up every morning watching that?
I do.
Yeah, lucky you. It's amazing, it's beautiful.
It goes back to, again, now we're on the other side of the front door, the wraparound fountain with the second spillover and the really beautiful doors. And you're right, I'm incredibly lucky. This is not a bad view.
It's a thankful day, every day.
Thankful day. Well, you know what? It's easy to count your blessings in the morning when you wake up and you see this. And again, favorite art, green. I have a theme, clearly. An artist that we collected a long time ago. This is a picture of the Albert Memorial in London. And our children, when we lived in London, went to Garden House, which is the uniform that are on the kids. Nice. So I surround myself with things that I love, that make me happy, including my husband.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's awesome. Beautiful.
One of the selling points for me about this is that there are his and her bathrooms and closets. So Mr. is over there and I'm over here.
And yours is probably 5 times the size of his.
It's bigger and it has an ocean view. So we won't show you his, we'll just show you mine.
Anyway, let's see that.
California closets, it's fancy but not crazy pants. I've been in lots bigger closets. I like to edit. And again, it goes back to that aesthetic of just feeling warm and cool and comfortable and sand on the beach. So yes, here we are in my ocean view bathroom.
Yes. There's a common theme through the whole house.
At my fancy lady makeup station, even though I don't wear very much makeup. The bathroom was predicated, the whole thing was predicated on the height of this window. We have a Schluter that has tile on the bottom, but if you look all the way around, that's the line of the pony wall, the line in the shower, the line on the backsplash, and then I designed this mirror to be the same height and width as the window.
Amazing, just amazing, no words.
It was very much a labor of love, but as I mentioned, the very last thing that got done, I lived with a 1957 bathroom for 7 years.
It's beautiful, it's just stunning.
Congratulations.
I mean, you have a great taste, but this is beyond that.
This was fun.
Thank you for being on our show. It just makes it so much better.
You're welcome. Well, we've got 4 other rooms in the house, 4 other bedrooms, because we have 4 kids, so we had 4 bedrooms. We'll do a very quick little spin around those.
Yeah, love to see also the outside of it.
Yes, because the view from the back is not so bad.
Oh no, I don't think so.
So oldest married daughter gets the back bedroom because they also have 2 big dogs. It's the biggest bedroom, but it is the only room without an ocean view. They have a pool view, which you can't see right now because the shades are down. So one of the things I really love about the house is that at the end of the hall, there's this secret kind of area, 2 bedrooms, a shared bathroom, and what one of my daughters calls the vestibule, which is vestibule, I think, for normal people. And this came in handy when we had 2 daughters home working during the pandemic. So it was worth its weight in gold. It's a beautiful day. Let's go back outside.
Oh, you have to force me, you know? It's so beautiful out here. Look at this thing.
It really is. This is amazing. It is a 180 view.
It is.
And again, I count my blessings every day.
You know, I would be camping out here, to be honest with you. Maybe I do.
Well, okay, I might have to do something about that. That might not work for me.
So,
this way, we'll stroll. That's the fire pit. And we have furniture that's just easy peasy because we can sit and watch the fireworks and have a nice bottle of red wine.
It's fantastic. Look at this thing. And honestly, it's really nice. And you did it really nicely too. It's not only nice, you made it nice.
Well, we regraded, we landscaped, and I just wanted it to feel pleasant, just pleasant.
Absolutely it is. Very nice.
Thanks. I want to show you the view from the back of the house. That's that's the big deal.
Okay,
we'll go
let's
this
go
way.
see.
When we bought the house, this was sort of an amorphous, weird pool from the 50s that was interesting. So we regraded, we redid everything. There's actually a hidden French drain with a strip that goes here. So when it rains, stuff goes like this. And then the pool that the family needed that I've never been in.
Oh, really? You have not been into that one yet? Okay, yeah. Everybody's pool is the same story. They have it, nobody uses it.
My husband is a daily communicant.
Oh, he is? Nice.
Yes.
Lucky.
And then we've got this great grassy area and then sort of a sunbathing porch, but the real killer is the top of the stairs. So that's our garage. There's a back alley that we get to.
And your barbecue, obviously.
And the barbecue.
I bet you David uses it daily too.
He does. He does. We really love the view from the back. We're not here a lot. We pull into the garage, which is privately accessed from the lane. But what I think is so amazing is the harbor view. And you can also see that what we've done on the house is continued that copper fascia all the way around, put in a beautiful stone wall that used to be fiberglass sliding. It wasn't so good. And just made it really our sort of little paradise.
It surely is. It is. The views are to die for, but what you added to the view is stunning. I mean, you made it really beautiful, really work of art. It's not easy. I know it's not easy, and you did a lot of work in here.
It took a minute, but we got there in the end.
Beautiful. I want to thank you so very much for opening your doors to our viewers and having us see your fantastic home. It is, you tell me, 8-9 years in the making, and it's well worth the wait. I thank you. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. It was my pleasure.
And looking forward to see another project like this soon. Very nice. Hopefully not 8 years.
Hold your horses.
All right. Thank you again, Leesa.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. This was a beautiful house and stunningly perfect, just like all the projects she does. Really beautiful and really perfect. I'm excited to see what she has next for us to see. Thank you for joining us on Design Santa Barbara.